Good morning, everyone, and welcome back into North Dakota today. Well, this Saturday is also known as Save a Life Saturday, and Sanford Health is preparing to give anyone a chance to learn life-saving techniques that anyone can learn. So Amelia and Christy from Sanford Health are here to share about CPR. Good morning, you two.
Good morning.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. So tell us about hands-only CPR. This is something that I'm kind of just starting to learn about because when I went through lifeguard training a million years ago in high school, we learned about, mouth to mouth and then the hand. So this is something kind of new to me.
Yeah, so CPR is really easy, and they made it even easier lately. They took out the breathing, and all you have to do is push hard and push fast in the middle of the chest now. So it's just focusing on the compressions and push hard, push fast, and it goes to about the beat of the song Staying Alive.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's easy to remember then. So can we have a little demonstration of how that works?
Of course.
So Amelia's going to step up here. If she has somebody that's unresponsive, she'll give them a little shake. And
Hey, are
say-
you okay?
And then if they don't respond, she's going to tell me to get the AED and call 911, or you can help too.
Yeah.
And then she's going to check to see if they're breathing. And if they're not breathing, then she's just going to start pushing hard and fast in the middle of the chest until 911 gets there, police, fire, or EMS.
Okay, so that's the steps then. You want to have a bystander call 911 first, correct? Okay.
Yes. Or if you're alone, you go call 911 right away and then come back and help the person.
Yes, well, that is certainly good to know. So how likely, is it that you would find someone unresponsive like this?
So not very likely, but most likely the thing that happens is people collapse at home. So 70% of cardiac arrests happen at home.
Wow.
And about 90% of cardiac arrests don't survive. So the best chance of survival is if somebody starts CPR right away.
I mean, after calling 911, right?
Yes, after calling 911.
Perfect, that is good to know. So the Save a Life event, can you give us the details about that?
Yeah, Save a Life Saturday is going to take place at the mall, at West Acres Mall, on Saturday, and it's from noon to 5. And it's a drop-in event where you just come and the paramedic students will help teach CPR. They'll talk about stopping the bleed, which you guys talked about earlier, and they're there to teach you how to save a life. And the first 100 people will get a free car kit. Is that right, Amelia?
Yeah, it's a winter survival kit.
Okay, cool. Very nice. So how important is this event, to our community, knowing these skills?
So the first year we did this event, I think we taught 600 people how to save a life.
Wow.
And we usually have a couple events throughout the year that somebody performs CPR and does actually save a life, usually of their loved one, usually somebody at home.
Well,
so it's pretty neat.
Yeah. And why does Sanford Health feel the need to, share this with the community?
I mean, it's important for anybody to know this because you never know when you're going to need to use CPR. So everybody should know CPR, and it's super easy to learn. It just takes a couple minutes. You push hard, push fast in the middle of the chest.
So who is this event really for? Who do you recommend come out to this?
We see a lot of families at the mall that just stop by, and oftentimes it's the kids that jump down and start pumping on the chest and learning, but the parents are also learning when they're standing there and watching. So we encourage anybody. Kids can do CPR, adults can do CPR. Anybody who's out and about, we'd love them to stop by and just learn some CPR.
Yeah, absolutely. And then one more time for our viewers, just because it is so important, if we could learn the steps, if we see someone unresponsive, and then maybe if you wanted to do another demonstration.
Yeah. So the first thing is she's going to see somebody on the ground. She's going to give them a little shake and say,
Hey, are you okay?
If they don't respond, she's going to have one of us call 911 and get the AED. And then she's going to go back and tilt the head and listen to see if they're breathing. And if they're not breathing, then she's going to start compressions. Push hard, push fast in the middle of the chest.
To staying alive, right?
Staying alive.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure I got that. Perfect. So how can folks find out more information?
So you can stop by the mall on Saturday, anytime between noon and 5, or if you go to handsonlycpr.com, they have information on how to do hands-only CPR, and you can learn there too.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you.
Yes, and best of luck with the event on Saturday.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, everyone, stick around. We are checking in to see what is happening with West Fargo events. That's up next.